So you wanted to know where the best neighborhoods under 500K are? Here's a video for you. Jeremy Knight, the Knight Group, your favorite Austin realtor. Before we get started in this video, I want to say a huge thank you to all of you for all the comments and questions and emails that I've gotten over the last couple weeks. You know, the channel is getting a lot of love and I appreciate you for that, so you deserve a huge round of applause. So I asked what you wanted to hear about, and here's what you said. You wanted to hear about neighborhoods under 500,000. Plus, a lot of the comments were that you wanted to know other neighborhoods with low tax rates. We're gonna put the two together in this video, and we're gonna give you that information, so stick around. There's a lot of good info. Oh, and stick around for the end of this video when I show you something that's gonna blow your mind about some of the suburbs in Austin. Stay tuned. Everything on here is gonna be under 2.3% tax rate. Again, you know me, I love a good low tax rate, so we're gonna look at everything under 500 and we're gonna see what we find. Let's start with Southwest Austin. So starting off down here, what's nice is you have the Arbor Trails complex in this area, plus you have Sunset Valley, which isn't far away, so a lot of shopping options. You have Beckett Meadows, Legend Oaks, all the way down to Circle C. Now, if you're looking at this, anything that's in the orange is pending and everything in the green is actually active. So you can tell there's really not a whole lot active on the market, but you can find a nice home, 485, 498, right under really 500. If you look down in Circle C, I mean, there are pendings in Circle C, but if you look, there's no actives under 500. They just don't exist right now. Sendera is a really great area on this side of the freeway. Deer Haven, I actually used to live in Deer Haven. I love that little area. You have down south right here in the Oak Park Place. Now this is really close to Bowie High School, so people really like this, but you can find a home right around 500. If you look up at the Maple Run area, you can find a nice home, you know, 1,600 square feet, around 400. It's a great area as well. If you head further south, I've talked about this area before, which is the Shady Hollow area. The tax rate is a little bit lower, which is nice. Prices are close to 500. So a lot of this area is closer to 500 than below 500, but that's the area. So if you're wanting newer, you have some brand new builds in here. This is Summer Row. I've talked about this neighborhood quite a bit, but you can get in that 315 range, brand new home. Then you have down here in the Bear Creek area, same thing, a little bit higher price point, 350s and the 4s, but brand new area. The great thing about this and Summer Row is the tax rate, it's only 1.8 and 1.85. So really low tax rate, and you know me, I love a good low tax rate. So really this whole Manchaca area, which is the south, I know you're gonna say it's Manchaca, I'm calling it Manchaca, sorry. I'm not sorry, but in Manchaca area, all of this area is really in the 1.8 tax range. So this is really nice, but you have some really nice areas here. I'd recommend looking like in the Bear Creek Crossing area. Again, 1.8 tax rate. You get a nice home under 400, 2,600 square feet, 4.3. They do have a lot of great community things, a community pool and things like that. So definitely a good spot to look in. That's really nice. And then you have over here Estancia, which is right off 35, so really quick access to downtown. I really like this area as well. You can get a house in here in the under 400 range, 2,000 square feet, 3.2. So they are available in that range. I do like this area because it is right next to I-35. On the other side of 35, some areas that I really like as well, crossing Indian Creek. You can get a home in the now 300s. You used to be able to get something in the 250s. But you know, you can get a 1,600 square foot 4.2 for the 280 price point. An area that I really like, if you're looking for new, is this little pocket right here. This is of Austin. You can get a nice home in here, 4 bed or 3.5 bath. 316 is what this one's listed at. 2,200 square feet. There have some really nice community pools coming and things like that. So this is a great area for that. Now, in my last video, I talked about places not to be. I talked about Easton Park. There are some other options over here that are not bad. I mean, you have McKinney Falls Park area. You can get a newer home in there, 2,000 square feet, 3.3, under 300,000 for 2.14 tax rate. So, I mean, those are good options. So let's head a little bit north here. Let's stay out of the south area. There are some really great areas a little bit further north. I like this little pocket right here. The neighborhood is Prado. Tax rate is 2.3, so kind of on the higher end of what I like, but you know, under 300, brand new home, 4.3. So, you know, decent location. You are right next to the airport, which if you don't want planes flying over, you know, you're gonna have that. I've talked about this area, Austin Colony area, in the past, so I'm not going to go over it too much. Low tax rate, 1.98, but you know, that's another great area, southeast. Going up to Manor, one I've talked about in the past. This is Whisper Valley. Whisper Valley is very nice. You can get a home, 4.3, a lot of huge energy efficiency products they put in these homes. This one's listed at 350, so you can find some really cool stuff here on the east side. Another neighborhood that's in the Manor area that I think is a great area is Briar Creek. Briar Creek's 2.14 tax rate. So if you look at this house, it's only $4,000 for taxes, which is great. I love low taxes. But this is about a 1,400 square foot, 3.2. You can't really beat that, you know, only 25, 30 minutes from downtown. Let's look a little bit closer to downtown though. I really do like the Windsor Park area, University Hills. You're gonna get an older home in here. It's gonna be closer to that 500 range. I mean, if you're looking at the prices here, 485, 479, 500, 395. But you're gonna, you know, kind of see this 1,300 square feet, 3.2, built in 1963. A lot of these will be flip houses, right? So people will come in and put some money. Just be very careful when you do buy something that has been flipped. Make sure that they did it correctly. If you're looking for a new neighborhood just on the other side of 183, here's a good spot to look at as well. So this is Northridge Park, Chapman Estates. You get a nice 2,500 square foot home, brand new, 4.3, for under 500, so 411 is what this listed at. If you're looking more central, I do like the Shoal Creek area. You can find something, you know, under 500. Not necessarily going to be newer. It is going to be smaller. Like this home, it's 1,000 square feet, 3.2. It's pending at 350. That was in multiple offers. So if you can get something in that area, just be prepared, you will be in multiple offers. So heading a little further north in this section, I'm looking at Wells Branch. I like Wells Branch a lot. There's some really good spots in here, Chimney Hills, Preston Village, which I've talked about in the past. You know, this is a 1,800 square foot home. You know, in 2016, it's a great place to invest, in my opinion. This would be a good spot to look at in the Wells Branch area. There's a couple little areas in here. I mean, you could definitely get under 500, but you're gonna be in that high 300s. If you're looking in the Anderson Mill area, there's some great spots here in the Anderson Mill area. A great tax rates. I mean, you're gonna be just around the 500 price point, but 1.91 tax rate. But the real draw to this area is it's right next to Apple in the Millwood area. So that is a great spot to be. Now, if you go up towards the Round Rock area, you'll notice there's a lot pending. People really want to be in the Round Rock area. You can find some stuff in this Brushy Creek. I love Brushy Creek. I've helped actually quite a few clients recently in the Brushy Creek area. You know, you can find some stuff under 400, which is nice. And then you can find some stuff closer to that 550 range. But Brushy Creek is very good. If you're wanting newer, there are some newer spots in here, but one I really recommend is Vistaya, which is off University here. Under 500, you can get a 3-bed, 3-bath, 2,200 square feet. The schools are rated really well. This is a 2.23 tax rate, but overall, brand new neighborhood. They got some really cool pools, fitness areas, and things like that. If you're wanting newer, under 5. I mean, the price point is in the mid 4s, but definitely a good spot to be. So you may have noticed from this that there's really not a lot of inventory actually available throughout Austin under 500 and under a 2.3 tax rate. What's gonna blow your mind, and we're at that point, is the fact that the suburbs further out, like Cedar Park, Leander, Kyle, Buda, even Dripping Springs, all of these areas, the tax rate is higher than 2.3. Otherwise, it would show up on this list, or it would be under 500. So if you are looking in the suburbs, all of these areas, the tax rate's either over 2.3% or it's over 500K, which I bet you didn't know. So it might be worth it to live closer to Austin. That way you're getting a lower tax rate and under 500K. Jeremy Knight, the Knight Group, your favorite Austin realtor. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Again, I appreciate you all for doing everything you've done to drop all of these great comments on my channel. I try to get back to you as soon as I can, and I try to get back to your emails as fast as I can. Thank you so much. Have an awesome day.